Black Americans, have y'all noticed something? How we getting attacked by all these immigrant groups here in America? We getting attacked by the Mexicans. We getting attacked by the Africans. We getting attacked by the Caribbeans. We getting attacked by the Venezuelans. We getting attacked by all these, and even the Indians now coming at us sideways. Now that's crazy. Even the Indians coming at sideways.
We are not going to keep pretending immigrants are automatically innocent just because supremacy is the bigger villain. Yes, immigration has caused harm to the Black American community. Not every immigrant, not only immigrant, and not always with intent, but measurable harm has happened. Economically, many employers have chosen immigrant labor at lower wages instead of hiring Black workers at fair wages. That choice has reduced opportunities for Black workers in the job sectors where we have historically been concentrated. That is a harm. Politically, as immigrant populations grew, major parties shifted their promises, their attention, and resources toward new voting blocs. The Black agenda has been repeatedly deprioritized as politicians calculate numbers rather than loyalty. That is harm. Culturally, Black American creativity has been used globally as a resource, while Black Americans are erased as origin. At the same time, many immigrants adopt negative stereotypes about Black Americans when they arrive because they learn quickly that distancing from us provides social benefits in this system. That is a harm. Geographically, the pattern is the same across multiple cities. Long-standing Black neighborhoods lost their population share and cultural control as new communities with greater economic leverage moved in. Gentrification and repopulation, and both resulted in Black displacement. That is a harm. Socially, immigrants did not enter a neutral landscape. They entered a country with an existing racial order that rewards those who rise above Black Americans, whether conscious or not. Many participated in that reward structure. That is a harm. And the only reason this conversation is treated like a taboo is because Black Americans are allowed to blame supremacy, but not allowed to acknowledge lateral harm from anyone else. We are allowed to hurt. We are just not allowed to name who contributed to the harm unless the answer is people. That is not hate. That is not xenophobia. That is not jealousy. It is displacement layered on top of sacrifice. Black Americans built what we built under terror and brutality, and everyone else arrived and benefited from that foundation. And when we say protect our share, protect our identity, protect our cultural space, we are told we do not get to decide. That is a harm. No one is asking immigrants to leave this country. Well, some people are, but I'm not. Not all of us are. No one is asking immigrants to undo history or carry guilt for what they didn't personally do. What is being asked and has always been asked is simple. Acknowledge the part you play in continuing the harm, whether you meant to or not. This has always been about accountability and acknowledgement. If accountability feels like an attack, ask yourself why you're willing to abandon being the harmed class in your own country just to become part of the system that harms us in this one.
Brothers and sisters, more and more Black Americans are beginning to question the role that is played by migration when it comes to politics, culture, influence in the United States. If we are being honest, there are some benefits that were previously exceptional to Black Americans. But now, because many of these Black immigrants are cosplaying Black Americans, they can also access those benefits. And this is happening. Why we keep seeing many of these immigrants online showing disrespect toward Black Americans. And then this is causing outrage in the Black American community because they don't understand how people would cosplay them and then disrespect them. Imagine if there is money that is meant for reparation And this money is meant to be given to these Black Americans. These immigrants, probably of African descent or Jamaican or the Caribbean descent, have access to that reparation. This would hurt many of these Black Americans. That's why some of these Black Americans have chosen the journey of delineation. They are trying to draw boundaries between the Black immigrants in America and Black Americans. So all I want you to do is to watch these clips, and then I will give you more insights at the end.
But what's funny, we tried to be allied to these people for decades on this land. For decades on this land. Now, we've been trying to tell them, like, listen, y'all trying to get close to whiteness. Them people don't like y'all. They gonna turn on y'all. Oh, shut up. You don't know no better. You work hard. You don't work hard. We work hard. They want us because we work hard. Now they getting a wake-up call. And guess what they doing? They running to Black Americans for help. Hey, I thought we was brothers. What about the Black and brown community? Hey, brother, me and you are African. Me and you are African. You my brother. You supposed to stand with us. That's what they doing now. It's a reason why them Africans keep telling us lately that we African. And reason why they saying that because they want to crowbar their way into Black American society so they can be protected. No. At the beginning, y'all say we ain't African. Y'all say we ain't have no culture. Y'all say all these disparaging things. Now Trump getting some act right. Trump sending y'all back. Even the Haitians was very disrespectful to us on this app. Now, I met some cool Haitians in my life, and I'm sad to see some of my Haitian partners got to go back to Haiti. But Trump did say it's safe out there for y'all to go back. But I will fight for my friends in Haiti. That's Haitians. I'm trying to, let them come over here or something and hang out, and my Jamaican friends too, because I don't have no problem with Jamaicans too much, except on this app. But anyway, it's just mighty strange how disrespectful y'all have been to. Y'all disrespected our culture. Y'all disrespected our icons. Y'all disrespected our ancestors. Y'all disrespected our music. Y'all did all these things to us. And now y'all want us to help. My thing is, why y'all don't talk to the YT people? Those the ones that are deporting y'all. Those the ones that want y'all out of here. Why y'all not fighting towards them? Why y'all not focusing y'all attention on them? A Haitian should not come in my inbox cussing me out, talking about what I'm going to do when my family got to leave by September the 2nd. Why are you talking to me? Talk to your representative out there where you stay at. Don't message me about what's going on. It's crazy because we've been telling y'all about these people, and y'all do not want to fight back. Y'all don't want to fight back. Y'all want to mess with us. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're going to see how y'all can stand on y'all own 10 toes. That's for all those groups. Now, if I'm cool with you, I'm going to fight for you. But collectively, I'm not fighting for y'all. That's just keeping it real. And a lot of my FBA people disagree with me on that, but I live a real life. I have Hispanic friends. I have African friends. I'm cool with Haitian friends. I'm cool with all these people. But anyway, y'all fight for yourself and hold your own nuts.
This is why we're not getting involved in anything. This is why I tell Black Americans, don't you do a thing more than what you have to do for our community. And that's just period. Don't do nothing. Because when we as Black Americans, we have fought for these groups for a very long time. And what do we get in return? Videos like that. You're trying to use our clothing, lingo, the way we dress, trying to mimic us to protect yourself from accountability for you breaking federal law. You want to use us to shield yourself from accountability. And that's what Black America's been talking about forever. We're tired of being your shield when you have to deal with them white folk.
Why do they want to discredit us so bad? So everybody else outside of the United States of America that's deeply melanated like us wants to discredit us because I feel like they want to humble us and knock us down a notch. They cannot wrap their heads around the fact that we've made such a monumental, iconic mark on the globe that they themselves have not been able to make. They can't fathom it. especially because they don't see us as an ethnic group. They feel like we're cultureless. They feel like they're the ones from the motherland, or even the ones from the Caribbean, because this lady might be Caribbean, because a lot of the Black Brits, they're African and Caribbean. So they're like first and second gen. So I'm not sure, but they just can't believe it. Like, how is it that Black Americans don't govern themselves? You know what I mean? Like, we live side by side with our oppressors. We live side by side with people that have been literally G-siding us, burning down our communities, flooding out our communities, stealing, co-opting, and colonizing, assembling lynch mobs to literally hunt us down in the street like animals. This is literally our lived history and lived experience in this country, and some of us are still experiencing these atrocities to this day. They're still, it's clearly not, you know, as prevalent as it was 60 years ago, 65 years ago, but there's still a few cases where a random Black guy would be found hanging from a tree somewhere. It's fucking disgusting and terrible, but through all of that, we prevail. We prevail. We're like super Negroes out this bitch. We're giants. And we don't govern. We're not in a country. We don't have a predominant landmass that is just ours, or at least that's not recognized or acknowledged on a global scale. You know what I mean? So they feel like they need to cling on to that out of Africa theory. They need to cling on that we come from them. They need to cling on to the fact that we don't have culture because it makes them feel better about themselves. Because how is it that we've accomplished so much when we're like not even the majority here? We're not the majority, and we fought through so much. Our ancestors, our forefathers, even the average Black American in 2025 has still experienced many adversities when it comes to systemic racism, redlining, not being approved for certain loans, being discriminated against, facing different types of prejudices and stereotypes and racism. I know I have, and I'm a millennial. And I've experienced those things. I've experienced workplace discrimination. I've experienced a lot at the hands of not just white people, but Latinos, Indian people, Asian people. And we thrive. They don't. They flee. They run. The ones that are loud and proud and that have the mics are predominantly the ones that ran away from their homeland. They didn't stay. They didn't fight. They're not doing anything to better the quality of life for their people and their lineage. They ran away. So what else do they have but to cling on to us, to tether to us, and to make it seem like they're the Super Saiyan and we're just like a little peon, a little generic version of them. You know what I mean? And instead of congratulating us and looking up to us, which a lot of them do, but they don't admit that as much openly as they will get up and talk about how they're better and compare themselves to us. And a lot of the fuckery that goes on, it's an ego thing as well. And they have a superiority complex. And they feel like we do. When we don't. A lot of us do not be up here. We don't even think about these people. We just started entering the chat. And they can't take it. It really upsets them that we're like, hold up, you're not about to keep dragging me and talking crazy. No, we gonna match energy. They don't like it. So for years it's been Black Americans this, Black American that, Black Americans ain't this, Black Americans ain't that. This lady that I showed y'all, I seen them, her and her little friends. I seen them on a podcast like 2 years ago, before I ever started saying anything about the shit they talked about. And they was talking big money, cash money shit about Black Americans. And I'm like, damn, like when we started our podcast, we probably was talking about each other. Men was talking about women was talking about men. We was talking about racism. We was not harping on immigrants, migrants, or whatever the fuck other Black people, deeply melanated people was doing around the globe. We didn't do that. Whenever they loaded up their mics, we were always the main topic of discussion. Because they feel like we're their direct competitors. And you're not competing with nobody if you don't feel like they're at the top. They know what it is, but it hurts them. It really kills them inside to admit that we at the top when it comes to deeply melanated people. It just is what it is. Girl, I could talk about this forever. Well, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. But spread love is the Brooklyn way. Hate runs deep when it comes to these Caribbean islands. They always felt this way about Black Americans. You know what? It's really sad. It's really sad because what did we do to these people? Like the comments that they're leaving right now saying, oh, they are. We always thought Black Americans was lazy. Once again, I've been to Jamaica multiple times. They take like 15 hours just to bring you your food. Everybody is moving on snail time out there. What is the definition of lazy? And they keep saying, oh, my family came here and they got a house and they got a car. That's normal. That's normal. To y'all, having a house and a car is like the pillar of success because where you come from, those things are not easily obtainable or it is that much harder. And I'm not saying it's just easier walk in the park to get a house and a car. No, you definitely have to do what you got to do to get those things. But so many of us are doing that we don't look at that as a precursor to being better than anybody else. It's very odd to me. Being an adulting, getting yourself the bare minimum, getting the basic necessities of life means that you're so successful. Like, what the fuck is going on? Being a nurse means that you're just so much better than everybody else. Because you went to college, that means you're better than Black Americans. That's literally created HBCUs. You wouldn't even be able to go to a PWI or HBCU as a person with dark skin if Black Americans did not fight for rights. We got to keep saying this because these people are delusional at this point. And not all, because not all of them are like that. So I'm not going to sit up here and say all of them because there are some in the comments that saying, I don't know what's going on. Why even compare? Why is there even a comparison? We not sitting up here just thinking about y'all comparing ourselves to y'all. We don't do that. The only time you will ever hear any of us saying anything is when y'all talk crazy. So we're going to say something back. And then for the people saying, oh, just ignore them, don't say nothing. Oh, no. Why do people get to just talk crazy and we just supposed to take it and continuously keep taking it? That's not okay. Y'all need to go in those other people's comment sections and tell them to fucking stop, bro. Talking about, oh, this Diaspora awards y'all keep. We don't keep nothing. If this lady didn't make that video, I wouldn't have made a video because I wouldn't have had nothing to make. I wouldn't have had nothing to respond to. But y'all not about to keep getting up here, making it seem like we're all just living in fucking squalor. And we all just didn't amount to shit. Because that's a blatant fucking lie. And y'all keep comparing y'all top to the fucking bottom here. No, bitch. Compare y'all top. Take 1 million of y'all, or however many of your specific ethnic group, and compare it to however many of you all there is that's here. I think there's like, 700,000 Nigerians from what I looked up briefly. Compare the 700,000 Nigerians to the top 700,000 Black Americans. I'm not sure how many Jamaicans there are here, but compare however many Jamaicans, because it's almost 50 million of us here. Compare however many Jamaicans there to the top, I don't know, 500,000. Compare that. Like with like. Y'all act like some of y'all are not living in regular apartments. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I grew up surrounded by Caribbeans. Some of my best friends are Caribbean people. They lived in regular apartments. They slept in rooms with bunk beds with all of their siblings like everybody else. They drove regular cars if they had cars. A lot of them get on the train and get on the bus like everybody else. Some of them are babysitters. As older women, some of them work at fast food restaurants. Some of them might be a CNA. Some of them might work at the fucking sneaker store. Y'all are acting like you all, every single last one of y'all is a fucking millionaire. That is a blatant lie. It's a lie you got to tell yourself because you are in this weird competition with Black Americans. We are not in competition with you. Stop trying to compete. It's weird. It is weird. We've always supported you. We turned you the fuck up. We supported your carnivals. We supported your businesses. White people is not eating your fucking Jamaican food like that. So who's keeping you the fuck open, bitch? It's not just your kind that's eating your food and shopping at your stores and helping you to become the success that you claim you are in America. Anyways, spread love is the Brooklyn way. Like, stop. Just stop. We have not done anything to you. Y'all are mad at the wrong people. Go get mad at fucking Great Britain. Go be mad at the Crown. Go be mad at the Chinaman and the Indian man that's buying up your fucking beaches right now. Why y'all don't ever have smoke for those people? It's weird to me. Bye. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. My thing is, we've been hearing from Africans and Caribbeans our whole lives saying that we have no culture. Now, since we're claiming and educating you on a culture that essentially runs the world, I don't know what the rest is what you said, but basically it's a problem that we're finally starting to speak out. I sat down all last year because I have been seeing them saying stuff on the internet since the internet, but I was starting to see it a lot, like really kick up in like 2022. And then I got on TikTok heavy last year, and the things I saw every time they loaded up a podcast, every time the Caribbean and, you know, the ones that are British now, first gen, whenever they loaded up a podcast or got in front of a mic, the topic of discussion was always Black Americans. It doesn't matter. You could have been talking about the sky is blue. Some way, somehow, it would have went back to Black Americans have no culture. Black Americans don't know where they come from. There's so many, like, I've been compiling videos because now in 2025 that we're finally starting to speak out, they are lying, scapegoating, gaslighting, scamming, all of the shit that they be doing, trying to act like this has not been a thing. We just never said anything. We never said anything. We never stood up for ourselves. So I think that's why they're crashing out. And as one of my mutuals was like, Kanata way, he said they're devastated. That took me out. That was hilarious. They're devastated because we're finally saying something. We never used to say anything. They've been talking big money, cash money shit about us since they got here, really. And even on their homeland, like a lot of them, we're lazy, we're this, we're that, like all sorts of shit. And now that we're like, wait a minute, y'all want to go stereotype for stereotype? We could do that too. Just because we ain't over there and some of y'all migrated here, some of us do travel over there, and we have the internet, baby doll, baby love. But nobody even wants to do that. We never come out just talking about them unprovoked. And honestly, it's hurtful to see people that you always rooted for and you never really saw yourself apart from or separate from literally say, you're not me. They've been drawing a line in the sand. I've experienced that since elementary school, so that doesn't really shock me. But just to hear the nasty stereotypes, like they literally have like the white supremacist talking points when they talk about us, like calling us slaves and cotton pickers and saying that our culture is unaliving each other and single mothers and welfare and EBT, when it's like, yo, we can see y'all. We know what y'all lives are like. Like, come on, bro. We know what's going on the continent, bro. Like, you come to other countries and compare yourself to the 10%, the bottom, the low tier. Like, let's go apples for apples. And we shouldn't even be comparing. They're the ones competing and comparing with us. But when we say something back as an issue, it's projection. They deflect and they gaslight. And we're not going for it anymore. You want to talk shit, bitch? Welcome to the show. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way.
I think Caribbean people, we don't realize our privilege. We are very dismissive of the Black American experience. Oh, yeah, yo, just have a chip on your shoulder. You need to just keep your head down and just work. And it's like, yo, we grew up having Black teachers, Black politicians, Black leaders, Black doctors, Black dentists. Not to say we don't have colorism, classism,
Exactly.
and versions of racism in the Caribbean, but we are very privileged that we can walk in anywhere and we're the majority, 99.99999% of the time. So we have a certain sense of security that no matter what, we still, home is home. But for me, coming to the US, like when I go to New Orleans, I love that. I've been there like 15 times. I will be there and New Orleans is like 70% Black and I feel like I love there. But in some places I'll be there and I'll just see the American flag. I'll be like, yo, it just feels heavier, like it don't fit there.
This is exactly why I'm speaking up as an immigrant, as an African, because I want Black people to become more protective of their culture, themselves, their power. I don't think Black people understand how powerful they are. I don't think you guys actually understand how magical and how strong you are. So me, on the outside looking in, because I did grow up on both worlds and I'm educated, I'm spiritually bound, I'm grounded, I'm centered. Black people are magical. You guys actually don't understand. My people, Igbo people, we went through Biafra, right? We fought our civil war and we're still not as powerful as you guys. What you've been up against, if you come from the spiritual realm and you actually believe in the magic that exists in this world, you understand that Black people are way more powerful than they give themselves credit for. And once they wake up and put some respect on their bloodline, you'll see things change. But what do I know? You know, I just be out here talking. I'm just a rapper. What do I know?
So many foreigners will come to this country and look down on Black Americans like we're like the scumbags of the earth and like turn their noses up at us and be racist towards us. And then all of a sudden, when they feel like they're in some type of debacle or they need some type of help, now they're looking at us like, oh, we're supposed to be standing in solidarity. We're all POCs. It's like, well, first of all, more importantly, there is no country that you can go to on this earth where you don't have to have some type of visa or there's not some type of immigration law. So if you're in a country, any country, illegally, then at some point you're probably going to get caught and you're probably going to be deported. So why wouldn't America be any different? And my thing is this, like, if you're burning American flags, but you're fighting to live on American soil, like you're burning the flag like as if you hate America, but you want to live in America. You're fighting and you're upset because you want to live here. Now I could see, like, if we're at war and you burn the American flag, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And you're on your own soil and you're burning American flags. I get it. But you're fighting to stay here illegally and burning the American flag because you want to live in a country that has freedoms and opportunities that your country is not able to provide you. They're separating families. Families are getting torn apart. It's like, that's what happens when you break the law. That's what happens. Just like if you were to go to jail, you would be separated from your family and you would have to go to jail. It's the same thing. Like, you're here illegally. You didn't do things the right way. You let your visa expire or whatever. Just do what you're supposed to do like everybody else has to, and everything will be fine. I don't know. I just find it funny how everybody comes over to this country with their nose turned up against black folks until they need help.
Stop the disrespect of Black Americans.
I've already apologized to the Black Americans for all the disrespect that the island people, the Africans, the Spanish people, all of us that are in America, all the people that we know we're not white, but some of you still think you're white. But I have apologized to Black Americans because we have disrespected them. We have disrespected them. All our immigrants, we have disrespected them. They are right. They have been fighting and fighting and fighting. That is why we were even allowed to come to America. And yet still we disrespect them continuously. West Indian people, island people, Africans, Spanish people, wherever you are, from South America, from DR, from Puerto Rico, wherever you are, we have disrespected Black Americans. And we don't understand that they are right. They have been fighting. And it's because of them why we were even allowed to come to America. We have to cut out this shit. I don't want to see none of this shit anymore on social media. We are fucking one. We are all fighting for the same cause. We are all fighting for the same cause. We are all black. Do you think that the system see us as any different? We are the fucking same. And they have been fighting for us, for black people. So cut that fuckery.
Peace and love to all Black Americans. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful Black History Month. As usual, if you are proud to be a Black American, if you are proud of your own Black American heritage, I want you to write down there in the comment section, I am proud to be a Black American. And again, I hope your family is being provided with blessings from the Almighty God. And beginning with this video, I want to express this. This is the kind of thing that I want to share with you. A kind of feeling I always have when I'm seeing somebody of dark skin color, especially these immigrants of African descent or immigrants of Jamaican descent. When I see them talking down on Black Americans, disrespecting Black Americans, repeating the same disrespectful rhetoric, I become very sad. Because I don't understand how somebody would be talking down on Black Americans. Because I'm pretty sure if it wasn't Black Americans, people of dark skin color wouldn't be where they are right now. Now many of us are proud to be Black. We are proud to be of dark skin color just because of the contribution of these Black Americans. Before, many people were ashamed of being called Black. We were ashamed of our skin color because we had no achievement. But now, Black Americans have put us on the global stage. We are well represented in the entertainment industry. We are well represented by Black Americans. In the sport industry, we are well represented by Black Americans. The global culture is dominated by these Black Americans. And now your Africans, your Caribbeans are looking down on them? You're disrespecting them? Come on, they deserve respect. What is sad is that your actions are pushing Black Americans to separate themselves from us. They are delineating themselves from us. So who's gonna lose here? We are going to lose, especially your immigrants in America. Because I know there are many benefits in America that are meant for Black Americans. But because of your immigrants are good at cosplaying Black Americans, you are also benefiting from what is meant for Black Americans. I've been even watching videos of Africans asking for reparation. Come on, y'all Africans want reparation? You even know who reparation is meant for. Reparation is meant for only people whose ancestors were enslaved. Only people whose ancestors experienced slavery. No matter how many generations your family have been living in America, you will never get even a penny from reparation money. Reparation money is meant for only Black Americans. Let that sink in. So if you are an African or an immigrant in America, I want you to respect Black Americans. I want you to give them their flowers. I want you to show them that you appreciate what they have done for you. If it wasn't Black Americans, you wouldn't be able to work in America. You wouldn't be able to get married to that white American wife. And y'all don't even know this. Black American ancestors have lost their lives. And y'all are benefiting from those civil rights. And you're not respecting Black Americans. You're not giving them what they deserve. That is a shame and it should stop. So, Black Americans, I want you to know that some of us Africans respect you, respect your contribution, you respect what you've done for us, respect that you have put us on the global stage, and we are all benefiting from it. May God keep blessing your actions. May God keep blessing your ambitions. May God keep blessing your family. May God keep blessing you with more money. Because what you've done for us, it's a lot. Please don't care about what some of those immigrants tell you, because they don't represent us. Their opinions are personal. They're not meant for all Africans or all Caribbeans. A big percentage of us Africans, a big percentage of the Caribbeans respect Black Americans. We love Black Americans. We appreciate your love and we want unity between our communities. We don't want division. That is the end of the video. Please, I want you to like the video, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and remember to leave a comment down there in the comment section. Peace and love to y'all.